project is expected to cost $206 million, with $93 million in cost overruns. Over the past 8 years, government has spent millions on constructing new roads and repairing old ones on New Providence. But according to a group of civil engineering consultants, the introduction of a toll road system could significantly cut government's costs. Christina McNeil explains.
In the future, driving along major thoroughfares like the East-West Highway could cost motorists up to $1 per trip if government adopts a plan to introduce toll roads on New Providence. Tonique Williams-Darling Highway, Milo Butler Highway, the East-West Highway, the Airport Gateway, and Bethel Avenue Extension all fall under a list of proposed toll roads compiled by Caribbean Civil Group, or CCG. The group's principal, Ray McKenzie, says government has spent about $338 million so far on improving and upgrading roads on New Providence. With that amount of investment made in infrastructure, McKenzie says it only follows that funding should be put in place to maintain the investment. He says that's where the introduction of toll roads would come in.
Just tremendous capital infrastructure works with respect to improving the level of service on our roadways so that we can get motorists from origin to destination on an acceptable level of service. Now, how do you fund this? How do you maintain it? Obviously, just like building a house, you invest substantial sums of money into building that house. It just makes good sense to maintain it. And so in order to assist with the maintenance, we are recommending that why not toll some of the roadways.
Although economic and engineering studies have not yet been conducted, McKenzie has recommended a toll of $1 per road. Looking at the amount of traffic on the suggested thoroughfares, McKenzie says that would be a significant return on investment for the government.
Firstly, they traverse the island either east to west or north to south. Secondly, these are the roadways that carry the most traffic, the average daily traffic. The ADT on those roadways, for instance, Tonique Williams-Darling, is about 20,000 vehicles a day. So that's a significant amount of vehicles. And the proposed toll of $1, of course, is subject to studies. But if you're looking at about 20,000 vehicles a day, $1 per vehicle, and it's estimated that a vehicle makes about 8 trips a day. One can do the math.
McKenzie says those funds would allow the road's design service life of 20 years to be realized, rather than having to repair and reconstruct roads just 10 years down the line. The concept of tolling roads is nothing new in the Bahamas and in the region. The Paradise Island Bridge has been tolled for decades, and Jamaica passed a Toll Roads Act in 2002 to allow for the installation of tolls on certain roads. Before implementing a plan that would essentially change driving behavior on New Providence, McKenzie says there would have to be extensive public consultation.
Public consultation, I think, would be mandatory. In essence, you really have to sell to the Bahamian people what's in it for me. And quite frankly, what's in it for you as a road user is the fact that when you are traversing roadways that are not well maintained, there is a cost to you. There is a road user cost, and I think intuitively we know this. I don't need to present an engineering study, or you don't need empirical data to recognize that if the roads are not well maintained, certain costs as your fuel, your wearable parts such as your struts, your shocks, your tires, these go up, and that hits you in the pocketbook. McKenzie
presented CCG's recommendations to the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister in August. So far, he has not received any feedback from government, but McKenzie adds that he hopes consideration is given to the proposal that can help maintain the major arteries of New Providence. Reporting for NB12, I'm Christina McNeil.